to a National Geographic survey, 77% of all Americans believe there are signs that aliens have visited Earth. But despite this consensus, our governments have yet to acknowledge what many believe to be the truth behind extraterrestrials. Is disclosure just around the corner, as some believe, or has the UFO phenomenon always been a fabrication of the human mind? The evidence has been mounting that our governments indeed know more than they are telling. In recent years, a growing number of credible scientists and investigative researchers have been lobbying for the truth to be told. One of these advocates is Stanton Friedman, a top nuclear physicist who has worked for GM, GE, Westinghouse, Aerojet General Nucleonics, and McDonnell Douglas Aircraft. Friedman has published more than 90 UFO papers and has appeared in countless documentaries and hundreds of radio and TV programs, including Larry King.
And what it really would take would be a Woodward and Bernstein, who blew the lid off the political Watergate to blow the lid off the cosmic Watergate. The data's there. Quote General Bolender, show the NSA and CIA documents. You can't deny their reality.
Jim Marrs is the author of Alien Agenda, the top-selling non-fiction UFO book in the world. Marrs began teaching a course on UFOs at the University of Texas at Arlington in 2000 and has since appeared on ABC, NBC, CBS, CNN, C-SPAN, as well as the Discovery, Learning and History channels.
Today, all you have to do is Google UFOs and look at the images, and you can't take a picture of an hallucination or a psychosis. So they're real. So the question now is, what is the alien agenda?
Stephen Bassett has been fiercely advocating the end of the 68-year government-imposed truth embargo regarding the ET presence. An executive of Paradigm Research Group, Bassett is the executive producer of the X Conference, the Citizen Hearing on Disclosure, and the Congressional Hearing Initiative.
We're facing the potential for a massive renaissance in science, in political reform, and none of that can happen because the governments of the world will not yet even acknowledge the existence of the ETs.
Kathleen Marden is known around the world for her work as an alien abduction ET contact researcher, author, and lecturer. She is recognized as the world's leading expert on the Betty and Barney Hill abduction case and is the recipient of MUFON's 2012 Ufologist of the Year award.
My research and the evidence and the scientific evaluation of that evidence has convinced me that this case is real and that it was being covered up by the government and by a small group of debunkers who wanted to make Betty and Barney look like kooks.
Ron James is a prolific filmmaker and writer. He is author of the book Messiah: Awakenings and has won many awards, including the EBE Award for ET-related films 4 times.
There are a lot of races throughout the universe, and that there's very, very many of them that are so far advanced beyond us that we probably can't even comprehend their technology or what they're capable of. And how we play into that, we don't know.
Patty Greer is one of the most devoted crop circle filmmaker researchers today, having produced 6 documentary films that have received prestigious awards. Greer's data brings metaphysics, ET technologies and science together to offer a clear understanding of this astounding phenomenon.
This is the most important story never told, how real this is on the planet, and the fact that all these people being well paid are being paid to not tell the truth. That's old paradigm. And all the money now is behind making sure that this information doesn't get out.
I'm not expecting there will be full disclosure. There are plenty of reasons for the government not to disclose what they have learned. Because if they learned any technological stuff, why should the U.S. put it on the table if the Russians and Chinese don't put on the table what they have learned?
If you're waiting on a government official to hold a big press conference and say, okay, here's the truth about UFOs, you're going to be waiting a long time, okay? Because any government official that would admit to that is then admitting that they've lied to us for 70 or 80 years.
We need to tell the world's people the truth. That's disclosure. Now, once that's happened, I anticipate a year or two of intense engagement of the issue by everyone. And after about a year or two, I think the planet will be collectively ready, not for disclosure, but rather for open contact. I have a feeling open contact will follow.
But I think this is one of the great questions in physics and philosophy, is where are the aliens? Maybe they're among us, I don't know. Some people think I'm an alien. Not true. Not true.
But maybe we are alien.
Of course I'd say that,
maybe
wouldn't
we
I?
are alien. Do you think we'll make contact with alien within the next 50 years?
Well, that's a really tough one to say. I mean, if there are super intelligent aliens out there, they're probably already observing us. That would seem quite likely, and we just are not smart enough to realize it. But I can do some back-of-the-envelope calculations, and any advanced alien civilization that was at all interested in populating the galaxy, even without exceeding the speed of light, even if you're only moving at, say, 10 or 20% of the speed of light, you could populate the entire galaxy in, let's say, 10 million years. Maybe 20 million years max. This is nothing, in the grand scheme of things.